Dininaw po ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang kontrobersyal na pahayag niyang bloodbath kaugnay naman po ng impeachment trial laban sa kanya. Gate niya isang political persecution at crucifixion laban sa kanya ang impeachment. Naritong balita ni Anton Cero.
Binigyang diin ni Vice President Sara Duterte na ang impeachment trial ay bahagi ng pampulitikang pag-uusig laban sa kanya. Kasado na raw ang kanyang depensa at kahit wala siyang tiwala sa pagiging patas ng proseso, handa siyang lumaban. Sa gitna ng umiinit na usapin sa kanyang impeachment, nilinaw ni Vice President Sara Duterte kung ano ang ibig niyang sabihin sa salitang bloodbath na una na niyang binanggit kaugnay ng magaganap na pagdilitis laban sa kanya. Ayon sa Vice Presidente, maraming tao ang sinadyang hindi intindihin ang konteksto ng kanyang pahayag.
We have always said that the impeachment is a political persecution. It is the administration going after me after I resigned from the cabinet. And if it's a persecution, it's some sort of crucifixion against me. Diba? And so when there's a crucifixion, there's blood. So it's a bloodbath, my bloodbath. So I'm just sad that many people refuse to understand the context wherein I give statements.
Sabi ni VP Sara, matagal na siyang naghanda para sa impeachment trial at hindi lamang sa legal na aspeto, kundi pati na rin sa emosyonal at pisikal. Simula pa umano noong Nobyembre 2023, nang unang lumutang ang isyu mula kay dating Representative Franz Castro, ay sinimulan na niyang ihanda ang kanyang sarili. Aniya, matagal nang handa ang kanyang depensa upang sagutin ang mga akusasyon at tiyaking hindi maapakan ang kanyang karapatan sa proseso.
From the defense, the people can expect that they will do their utmost, their best in protecting the rights, my rights as an accused in an impeachment trial, and they will do their utmost as well to answer the allegations, the accusations. They have prepared for this since 2023.
Binigyang diin ni VP Duterte na hindi niya inaasahang magiging patas ang impeachment proceedings na ayon sa kanya ay puno ng bahid ng politika mula pa noong simula. Ibinunyag niyang ginamit ang budget hearing para umano manguha ng ebidensya laban sa kanya. At nang mabigo, agad na naglunsad ng investigasyon sa confidential funds kung saan ang tanging inimbitahan ay ang kanyang tanggapan.
As we heard former Congresswoman Kimbo say, let's stick to our plan. So there was already a plan of fishing evidence from that budget hearing. And they failed to get evidence from the budget hearing. They proceeded to investigation in aid of legislation about confidential funds, and yet it was only the Office of the Vice President that was invited to that hearing in aid of legislation, and no other department was invited to speak about confidential funds.
Mariing binatikos ni Vice President Duterte ang ginawang investigasyon ng Kamara kaugnay sa confidential funds ng OVP. Ayon sa kanya, malinaw na may pattern na panggigipit at paninira laban sa kanya.
And what they did there was harass, threaten our staff from the Office of the Vice President. So you can see the pattern here. And then when they failed to get evidence from that investigation in aid of legislation, they proceeded to just file the articles of impeachment, from which we can see that there were 3 articles of impeachment that was filed wherein they did not follow the procedure.
Question din ni VP Sara kung tunay bang nabasa ng mga kongresistang pumirma ng nilalaman ng impeachment complaint na halos sabay-sabay umanong nalagdaan. Bagamat nagpahayag si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. na ayaw niyang ma-impeach si VP Sara, iginiit ng Vice Presidente na hindi personal ang usapin.
As I said yesterday, our personal feelings and our personal problems are not important at this point. What is important at this point, what are what are the things that are important at this point is our country, the issues that we face, and of course, our kababayan, ang taong bayan, not just, the Philippines, but the Filipinos abroad as well.
Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas kong mahal, ako si Anton Cero, ang inyong citizen correspondent, SMNI News Europe.